Hello everyone. Today I will be talking about Ohmwrecker and Keemstar and all the lies that they've been spreading. Some of them they may have came up with, but most of this they are spreading it, they don't realize that they're spreading it, and that is harmful and you don't play around with that. So I'm going to be coming out here with the real facts, unlike Keemstar, and tell you exactly what's going down. But first, I think this would be a great piece of information to start the video with. Apparently Ohmwrecker was convinced, was persuaded to do the interview with Keemstar. You're saying that he sat here and persuade you to come on to Drama Alert to do it.
Yeah, I'll send here, dude. I'll show you a screenshot right now. Where he literally said to me, like, do you care about the fans or not? Hold on. And again, I was asked by the girls to bring this to Keem. The only one who expressed hesitancy afterwards was Ian. There's multiple girls in this chat. But yeah, this is not how it was meant to be, dude.
If you want to see this full live stream, I'll have it linked down in the description below. In the live stream, I told Ohm, instead of going on Drama Alert and only giving part of it with no evidence at all, you should have waited and just made your own video, and there'd be a little bit more respect that at least you have everything put together, rather than giving half claims to everything, and there would be just a tiny bit more respect that you have your crap in order. But I still believe that they would be false anyways. Keem apparently wanted him to do the interview right away at like 3 a.m. If you don't believe me, go watch that live stream. This is true and factual. And he used the whole victims and justice for them to get him to do it. Some would say that would be weaponizing it and using against Ohm to get him to do what he wants. He made it perfectly clear in this message that he wants his audience to get the full understanding of what is going on. His audience, not the world, not the entire VANOSS crew and their friends, just his audience. Now I will show you every single time he mispronounces a VANOSS crew name because this is hilarious.
And we are talking about the VANOSS crew. On the VANOSS crew story, it's Ohmwrecker. Ohmwrecker with Ohmmaker was basically do work. Omnimakers. The VANOSS crew, those VANOSS crew, Omnimaker, about Ohmwrecker.
Keem, come on. It'll take you like 10 minutes, but just learn how to say the names properly. It's really laughable at this point. Now I will show you some extremely embarrassing cuts in his video, and Ohm also confirmed this on my live stream that there was more to that Drama Alert than what appears. There has been stuff cut out, including some stuff that Ohm said. Here are some cuts, and I'll show you them, and these are not cuts I did. These are in the actual Drama Alert. You can go rewatch it.
So today we're going to interview a insider. Ladies and gentlemen, we have...
Keemstar could have said something more there, but let's see another one.
Engages in some, online...
Ultimately,
that one just randomly cuts right there, and then Ohm starts talking. But let's see another one.
From not just the group, but also even some fans. I've had
lad, right?
That one changes to a completely different topic. And again, Ohm confirmed that he did cut stuff out. Go back and watch my live stream. I will leave that in the description below. Let's get into another clip why Keem is a liar.
Why the did you have to take Ohm's side on this?
I didn't take his side. I interviewed him, and I offered the same interview to H2O, to Louis, to everyone.
To everyone? Like everyone in the VANOSS crew? Oh, that's a lie. You did not offer that to everyone. A lot of them have you blocked, or you simply just did not send a message to them. And if you did, prove me wrong, and I will admit that I'm wrong. A real man would admit when he's wrong, not blocking a small YouTuber with 50,000 subs named TJV when he calls you out on your crap.
Mad at that name that you gave them.
I get it. The fandom came up with the VANOSS crew.
Okay.
That person got mad at you for putting VANOSS crew in the title. Well, yes, we gave that VANOSS crew name to them. But the thing that you're wrong about is that you still included the rest of the VANOSS crew in your video when a lot of these people have nothing to do with it. See, instead of calling out people like this, why don't you call out people like me? I think I make good enough points. And if you don't think I have, we'll just keep watching.
These are all massive YouTubers. H2O Delirious.
H2O Delirious. Yes, he has something to do with this.
Wildcat.
Wildcat has little to nothing to do with anything at all. If you're gonna reference one old tweet from him, that's one old tweet, that's fine. But you'll see later on that he's brought up more, and there's accusations against Wildcat in this video, which are false.
Basically do work.
Is involved, this one's okay to mention.
407.
407 has nothing to do with this, besides you having old tweets of his that are taken completely out of context.
Terrorizer.
Terrorizer has nothing to do with it, and he wants nothing to do with it.
Moose Knuckle.
Moose Knuckle. Really. Again, Moo has nothing to do with it.
Big Jiggly Panda.
Big Jiggly Panda has nothing to do with it at all.
And
so are you saying that, like, these guys are all in a group chat, they get nudes from fans or whatever, and they exchange them with each other?
that's what that's what Louis had said. I've heard things over the years where they seem to have had some sort of knowledge. And again, I've heard about this situation before, so I know that this situation happened.
Oh, so you heard it, so you know it happens. Just like how you got an email, so you know it happened. Yeah, we should totally trust a person that just hears things. Nothing to back it up, just heard about it.
I did talk to Louis, and I did talk to H2O Delirious last night. I wasn't able to get into too many details. I just wanted to just get a blanket understanding of where both of them are coming from.
This is pretty big. You'll reference this later that this is a big story. Well, if this is such a big story, why would you want to just get a blanket idea? Wouldn't you want to get more details? I think the truth is that they didn't really want to talk to you. But again, I could be wrong on that. But again, you gotta think who wants to talk to Keemstar.
Louis denied, all these allegations. He said that, he has treated girls horribly, right? That he's a jerk. And he admitted to that, but he's like, all this other stuff is just, it's not true.
Okay, so Louis says all this other stuff's not true. Besides the H2O Delirious thing that he admits to later on Twitter, the rest of this is not true. That's coming from Louis. Good to know.
Okay, yeah, so, the issue with this audio is we don't really know the context. Like, all this stuff has been kind of cut up.
Okay. Awesome. He doesn't know the context. This is good stuff. He should be sticking to this and reminding us this throughout the video. Oh, don't worry, he doesn't. He's gonna run with something that is one, true and factual, and then bring up all these other things that may be true, but since one of them is confirmed true, all of it must be true. This is how people get canceled so easily on the internet. One thing will come out and then 80 things will come out. Just because the one thing at first was true doesn't mean the other 80 are true.
Obviously, there's some skeletons in some closets, especially when you've been online this long.
You can be online for a long time and not have any skeletons in the closet. Mr. Beast has been on the platform for a while. Does he have a lot of skeletons in the closet? No, a bunch of trolls tried to cancel him a few times and it did not work.
Yeah, okay. So it's like, that's like 5 people in the group.
5 people in the group? No way. Just because it's 5 people in the group, does that mean that there's a lot more? No.
Look at, there's even screenshots with Wildcat engaging Breland when she was 17, saying really inappropriate stuff. You could see signs that, in my opinion, it's grooming. It wasn't just Breland, it was Meow Michelle. And there's several other girls, too, that we were finding that were interacting with different guys. They were soliciting nudes actively.
So this is a bold claim made by Ohm. He says they were soliciting nudes, such as Wildcat and other members in the crew. Maybe more referencing H2O Delirious back then. But this is to the entire claim that apparently there's a group chat. Louis said there was a group chat, and he got nudes from the group chat, and he wished he had Deliriouses. That was the audio clip that they listened to earlier. Now, making this big, bold of a claim is dangerous. But obviously, they do not care. Louis said it wasn't true, and Minilad himself said it wasn't true.
Minilad says that story about H2O Delirious and the 17-year-old, in his opinion, he thinks this really did happen. He also said that the whole idea of this Skype group chat with the VANOSS crew sharing nudes with each other, he goes, he was in that Skype chat, and that didn't happen. He didn't see any of that. And Minilad says that he left that Skype group chat like 4 years ago to go do his own thing. So maybe something did happen when he wasn't there, but when he was there, he didn't see any of that.
But obviously, in Keemstar's classic fashion, he's gonna roll with it, and because the H2O Delirious thing is true, the rest must be true.
Obviously H2O, Louis, Minilad,
Wildcat, even. Wildcat.
Ohm really threw in Wildcat there at the end. What did Wildcat do again? Oh, you thought he was grooming. Okay. Old tweets taken out of context is not grooming. Keemstar said himself, it could be out of context, such as the audio clip. There are things that can be taken out of context.
If there's an explanation for these tweets other than what they say, I would love to hear it.
Yeah, the explanation is it's out of context. These aren't villainous people. And trust me, Ohm has been making villains out of his friends for a long time. So if this guy has done it before, can we really trust him now? My thought is no.
Bad, right? But what about his friends or alleged friends that put this 17-year-old in this situation to set him up? Well, like, aren't they just to blame?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean,
This is not confirmed until H2O Delirious put out a tweet that it did happen. Even when he did put out his tweet, which included a link for her tweet long, it says specifically that he did not know whether or not she was 17 at the time. There's more context to the story that they do not mention. And Marcel also said that he did not set up this girl to go and flirt and do all of this. The entire plan was to get him to turn on his webcam and do a face reveal. If there was more to that, you'd think that Marcel would come out and already say it. Keemstar himself even read this.
The entire plan started and stopped at getting him to turn on his webcam to do a face reveal.
Alright, so you read it, you saw it, you said it out loud, and you posted it in a video. But don't worry, he goes on to say continuously that it is true and it's factual without bringing up these other little bits that are crucial to the story. His friend Marcel did not just send a 17-year-old girl in to have an inappropriate call with Delirious, and Delirious did not know the age at the time. That's a very important part of all of this that Keem decides to leave out in all of these videos.
But it turned out he was telling the truth. H2O Delirious put out a statement on Twitter basically saying that he wanted to address this.
I basically, like, they confirmed Ohmwrecker's story to be true. So, okay, let's move on.
Where he says, you know, H2O back in 2013 got set up by, you know, basically do work and another YouTuber. They set him up. They sent a 17-year-old girl to go flirt with him, and they recorded him secretly. But then H2O Delirious comes out and confirms the story. That is real. Basically, I basically do work. That guy confirms the story that this is real. And now I see this fan base still calling him a liar. Facts, only facts. This story is real. The people involved are confirming it's true. Ohmwrecker or whatever told a real true story. You gotta, you know, have opinions that are based on reality, because a lot of opinions, he's a liar, he's making this up, they don't fly. You have been factually proven wrong.
Factually proven wrong. You are leaving out key facts in this. Key statements that Marcel and Delirious made. This isn't 100% factual. This is partially factual. You should know this, Keemstar. You're supposed to be a news channel, or a drama news channel, or whatever you want to call yourself.
Some are questioning, well, why even cover this story unless you have 100% smoking gun proof? This is a big story.
This is a big story. Dude, your entire job is a joke. You're doing this for clout. It's a big story for you to do it. You try to convince Ohmwrecker to do it and persuade him by saying to do justice for the victims. You did this for views. You did this for money. Your job is a joke.
Verified allegations from two girls, one of whom was very close to Delirious. However, a fan responds by saying, "Look familiar?"
Oh, so this is proven that Ohm trusted something right away without looking into it deeper. You probably shouldn't trust him on anything else, Keem, but knowing you, you will, because you're gonna go for the biggest scoop regardless if it's true or false.
I mean, they have been attacking Ohmwrecker so much. You know, he's a liar, he's this, and that. Well, it's been proven, he's been proven to be telling the truth. You know, this is like not up for debate.
So you get one thing right, so nothing is up for debate. Everything else you say is right. Hey, the sky is blue. I'm right about that, so everything else I say is not up for debate. You are terrible at your job.
But at the same time, the fans deserve criticism for emailing him these fake accusations. This is not stuff to play around with.
Yeah, this isn't stuff to play around with. So stop mentioning all these fake allegations unless you can 100% prove them right. But according to your reasoning before, you're gonna do it because it's a big story. Any little piece of information you're gonna continue to throw at Wildcat or anyone else in the crew because it's a big story. Why hasn't this guy's credibility just like died completely?
I know this is a big one. Guys, make sure you take the time to slap a like on the video if you enjoy this.
Okay, so this clip is from his second Drama Alert video about the VANOSS CREW, and it looks like people are starting to catch on. So if there's another Drama Alert video that comes out, or if you'd like to go to the last few, go dislike them. They're terrible, and as soon as he gets the message and gets a major dislike ratio on those videos, maybe he'll come to terms that he has to do an actual proper job before doing all these fake allegations. This is dangerous stuff, Keem. You gotta be careful. You're playing with the big dogs. You can't sit here and slack off on your quote-unquote job when it comes to be doing this. Either prove that they're 100% right, or you're gonna get a lot of flack. You know this is how it works, because anyone that comes at you with some actual true and factual evidence, you end up blocking them on Twitter, such as me. That's the video. Thank you very much for watching. Also, feel free to go check out the new merch, inspired by the recent events. I've caught you in 50K, Keemstar. Now try to pronounce the VANOSS CREW names properly, or I'll make an entire video dedicated just about you mispronouncing the names. It's not Ohmwrecker, it's Ohmwrecker. I've heard you say it right before. It's not VANOSS or VANOSS, it's VANOSS. It's not I basically do work. It's not just basically do work either. It's basically I do work. That's the video for all of you guys. Make sure to join my Discord. Make sure to go check out my merch. Do not take this moment for granted. This is the time to step up for what you believe is right. Thank you everyone so very much.